Molweni siphinde sadibana again for grade 12 economics. Si under itopic esithi public sector. Itopic is public sector, but now our main focus is under the public sector failures. So now we'll discuss about the reasons for the public sector. And then, as you all know, according to the examination guideline for grade 12, public sector failures, the essay question. A question lays according to the exam guideline, it discuss in detail the reasons for the public sector failure. And then we have been given the list of these reasons for the public sector failure. So the part is our essay question. In most cases is the essay whereby you must be able to discuss the reasons why there's a public sector failure, which is now failure. What are the main reasons for the public sector failure? So I've done short notes up. So firstly, you must be able to describe. So next to describe the public sector failure. This is last time the public sector government, right? So government will be into 3 levels: national level, provincial, and local level. Then we explain also the necessities of the government to manage the economy, to control the country, or to provide the public goods and services. So those are the necessities of the public sector. Then we also touched on the 5 main objectives of the public sector. Economic growth, full employment, price stability, economic equity, exchange rate stability. Whereby step as the macroeconomic objectives, whereby government nakwazi to achieve these 5 things. Was to achieve full employment, was to achieve economic equity, price stability, exchange rate stability, economic growth. Then now, if ever a government is failing to provide as our necessities, also is failing to achieve as our objectives, sitting up higher, public sector failure. We are failure to provide those public goods and services. So now, according to the notice by the upper, description of public sector failure, it is when the public sector fails to manage. It is when the public sector fails to manage the economy and the resources under its control. Kulapho khona uhulumende engasakwazi ukumanage ukuphatha kakuhle i-economy nokuphatha kakuhle i-resources that are under its control. That is how you describe, which is how you define, but the economics here describe. That's how we describe the term public sector failure. It is when the public sector fails to manage the economy and the resources under its control. Then now, if ever it happened, my promise essay, so which is the description of public sector failure, le uyibhalayo pha ku-introduction. That's where ubhala le nto ku-intro, we explain by yintoni public sector failure. It is whereby the public sector fails to manage or fails to control the economy and the resources under its control. Then now, moving to a main body, if ever we are chosen as essay and promise essay, kulapho uzawudiscussa discuss those main reasons for the public sector failure. The first reason sine management failures, whereby must baba party, which is now those who manage the country, or those who manage several departments of government, they are failing to do so, whereby inefficiency of allocation of resources, which now they fail to allocate resources accordingly, or they misuse the resources, or they misuse their power. So if following so the personnel management failure, inefficient of allocation of resources. So xa siyi-explaine ngophaya again, if ever iphuma as-essay and uyayichuza, uzawubhala nje le reason yokuqala, management failures, rather management failures, yes. Ngokubhala le heading you get a mark, and then now ubhale ii-points zibe yi-3 or more that explains management failure. Endithi yokuqala phaya, inefficiency in allocating ii-resources. Enye phaya ngathi phaya siwebhayo sine-politicians who promote policies and continue to spend money on projects if they can get votes in return, whereby politicians, they misuse the money so that they can get votes to return to their political offices. I think again part, many public sector entities, they lack the capacity, whereby ezinye departments, they lack the capacity only because they lack the skills, which is ngophaya kuba khona abantu occupy high positions kwi-departments, but they do not have the required or the necessary skills to occupy those particular offices. So the management failure, they are failing only because they do not have the skills to occupy those certain positions. Eyesibini phaya i-reasons, i-reason ibe yi-empathy. Empathy ngophaya izawuthi phaya empathy, successful public production relies on long-term accountability, whereby those who are managing the country, they must be accountable for whatever actions abazithathayo for government. Ngophaya inefficiency, whereby there's corruption, whereby there's violence and poor service delivery. Uyawufumanisa ke abantu abaphetheyo eligama lithi phaya corruption, igama esiliva almost every day. Apho ufumanisa bakhona ii-leaders ezilide i-country ziyabandakanyeka kwintoni, kwi-corruption. Which is by corruption, it's one of the main reasons ezenza sibe ne-public sector failure. Yenziwa yintoni? Corruption. Whereby bazawumisuse imali abantu phaya only because they know uba aba-accounti kumntu or mhlawumbi akho mntu bazawu-accounta kuye. So they take advantage and misuse the money. That is corruption. Which is corruption phaya, it leads to intoni? It leads to a poor service delivery. Asizuba nayo phaya i-service delivery only because there are those abathatha advantage, bona basebenzisa imali ngendlela erongo or basebenzisa imali for their own personal gains. That leads to a poor service delivery. And then isithathu phaya sizoba ne-lack of motivation, whereby ufumanisa uba abantu abasebenzela i-public sector, abantu abasebenzela urhulumente, they are not motivated well, only because ayikho imali enough bayifumanayo or azikho incentives. Remember, everyone osebenzayo uba motivated only if ufumana i-incentives, ufumana i-wage, ufumana salary enough. So ngokuyiba lack of motivation, i-frontline workers, it's rare for them to receive incentive for a successful service delivery. Bayakusebenza, basebenze nzima, but basenza nzima nje abakwazi ukuyifumana incentive. The minute bengayifumani pha incentive or bengafumani imali enough, babe discouraged to produce or to provide these services ngendlela right. Ngoba bathini, akho nto bamotivateayo. But if ever the government can increase the salaries zabantu abasebenza urhulumente, can provide incentives, obviously the front workers, they can be motivated to work hard so that ingabikho i-public sector failure, bakwazi ukuprovide i-services. But now sine-lack of motivation, abafumani imali enough, abazifumani intoni, i-incentives. And then enye phaya sibe ne-bureaucracy phaya, bureaucracy, which is yona phaya, whereby we have certain individuals, and certain business enterprise that influence, they have a big influence with government to act on their interest. Whereby bakhona abathile abasebenzisana norhulumente, abapersuade urhulumente, aba-influence urhulumente ukuba a-acte ngendlela ezawuba benefita bona, those certain individuals. Which is phaya urhulumente akasajongi the needs of the public, but uzawufocusa kwii-needs of those particular individuals or on those particular enterprise. So ithini phaya, individuals and business enterprise have the influence on business to act on their interest. That is one of the main reasons for i-public sector failure. Uzawufumanisa if ever umuntu ozimamelayo indaba, kukhona nangoku kukhona iMadlanga Commission eqhubayo. Uyafumana uba phaya isikakhulu iMadlanga Commission, there are certain individuals phaya, there are certain enterprise phaya that are involved in influencing the government to act on their own interest. Loo nto leyo kufumanisa uba kuzawuba khona ukusetyenziswa kwemali karhulumente ngendlela engekho right. Imali befana uba iprovida the public goods and services ebantwini, but kufumanisa uba azifiki ngoku i-public goods and services only because there are those certain individuals, there are those certain businesses that have the influence over the government to act on their interests. And then the other one, we have the politicians. Politicians, they misuse the money of the government. They misuse the money so that they can be re-elected or they can be retained their political offices. Those who aim to be re-elected strategize to retain. They work hard, they strategize to retain their political offices using public funds that were supposed to provide the public goods and services for the public or for the community. Zintoni eziyazi politicians, thatha politicians imali efana uya kwa-education, thatha imali efana uya kwa-health, laa mali ayisebenzise enze iingxaki zakhe or mhlawumbi enze ikhampeyini yakhe ukuze akwazi ukuritheyina, ukusetyurisha iposition yakhe, bakwazi ubuyela back to i-political office. That is one of the main reasons why the public sector failure, the politicians. And then the second last one, privatization, whereby you see those of months, but there are so many businesses that are being sold to private individuals, of which now, if ever privatization means that can lead or result in social goals not being attained. Of course, bazizawuba khona izinto ze-social goals, umzekelo phaya into efana ziyafunyanwa zi-community azuzufika, only because now there are those people abazi-owners under private ownership, which is, remember, once they get into private ownership, their motive is to retain or rather is to gain profit. Which is now phaya abanye abantu phaa bazozikwazi ukuzifumana ezinye necessities only because ugovernment akasakwazi uziprovide ngokwakhe, ziprovided by certain individuals. This can result or this can lead in social goals not being attained. So all those are the reasons for the public sector failure. Management failure, empathy, lack of motivation, bureaucracy, politician, privatization. Thank you.